Welcome to a Saturday afternoon. We have a bit of mail that came in, and then we get to some interesting, fun stuff. I'm going to work on my floppy thingy today. So, first of all, some Aliexpress stuff. Whoops, missed the bin. So, I picked up some because they had those chargers. I showed off. Like that. And then I have this. Take them out of the bag. There we go. Out of the bag. Like so. So, never had these before. This is completely new to me. So, let's see, how do we, like so. So what we have is LG, the battery. And so what's supposed to happen with this? Let's open one of these up. They're supposed to fit into here, which is which direction, I don't know. Oh, big positive that way and big negative that way, so. Ooh. There we go. And then you have to plug in. Ooh, this is dented. That's not good. That's a little crazy. That's not good. I didn't even notice this. Well, let's see what we can do about this. So we need to squish in something like this. Wow. We really squished it. I better take the battery out. Oh. There we go. And apparently this got squished. I better open all these up and find out how badly it's damaged. Oh, here we go. Okay, and then we can go like this. And I think I need like a double USB thingy. I'll have to figure this out. Okay, 5 volts output. Input is there. Are we saying this is out? Oh, this is output. Okay, so I happen to have a gray cable here. Let's see. It's off the power brick. Let's turn this off. Ah, there we go. Light. Okay. I guess it's charging. So While this is thinking about things, I'm just going to look at some of the others here. No, that one's okay. And this one. No, that one looks slightly bent, but straightenable. Next one. Looks okay. Okay. And okay. Yeah, so they're all good except for that single one. They has a wimpy connector on it. So the big one. So they're all positive to one end. So the big one should have Yep, they have them all as positive that way. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll have to hook something up here to figure out power out. But there's a bunch of little things off the side here that says, well, on this side it says 5 volts, 5 volts, 5 volts, and on this side it says 3 volts. Okay. I'll have to look into this. I'm just going to put this over here. What if this changes red LED to green LED or something like that for a charge? There's 3 LEDs on here. C1, no, L1 and L2. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. I yanked the headset off. Okay. We have that. So that was the batteries. And I'm just going to move this kind of over here. And the cell phone can go over there. And these little bags can go in here. The next piece I have, this is to go with those breakout boards I had from Seed Arduino. These are Seed Arduino XIAs, something like that. And if we look over here, let's see if I can find them. Cameras. That's ST32s. Oh, nope. Not that one. RP30s. No. Could be in here. Oh, these are the bigger ones. I wonder where the little guys went to. I'm sure I had them out. Oh, there they are. Here we go. So this is actually for these. So if we open one of these guys up, see these little pogo pins right here? They match on this. So that's kind of weird. Give me, oh, there he goes. There's two of them. So what we can do here, first of all, is we'll just put this together. And do I have to cut the pins down? Nope. But I do need to make sure I get the right row, which is this row here. And oops, that's the wrong way. Like so. And then we put this on like so. There we go. Like so. And they give you these little stickers. Which sticker to use? I guess up to your coloring scheme. So I think I will use this one. And if I remember correctly, it'll go like this. And something like that. There we go. Like so. And then we need a little bit of soldering. So let's just move the old cable up from the microphone because, hey, we don't want to melt it. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, we have a little solder here. And we are just going to bridge this all up. Yes, the pencil's hot and ready to go. There we go. I happen to have the really pointy tip on here at the moment. Apparently the first batch of these I ordered didn't arrive. They're still somewhere stuck in limbo. There we go. So, got this on. And we take this off. And now we put it on here. So, like so. And as you see, the pogo pins press down exactly in the 4 spots for this. So this is all correct now. So we'll have to do the other 3. But I think I will add this. This is not a Adafruit product. I don't know if they even carry this at Adafruit. These little seed Arduinos. XIAs. X blah blah blah. I am just going to add 2 microcontrollers. Seed Uno XIA. No code. There's 4. Yes, they're a kit. And I don't think they have. No, they don't. They don't have an I2C port on. They have I2C on them, but they don't have the stemma port on it. So it's not assembled, and we don't have the stemma port. Okay, so those go over here. And that can go in the trash can over there. Whoops, missed. Of course I missed. I always miss that damn trash can. Okay. And make sure you're not doing anything silly here. Okay. So I'll pin out another one, and I have 2 of these boards. I might pick up a couple more of these boards for this. So yeah, I'll just place that in here at the moment. So then we do have some Adafruit stuff. I did pick up a book to go along with an item. So not this guy. It's in here actually. So knife off. Oh, it's still a red LED on here. On the battery. Battery's not even warm. So I happen to have this one. And in here is also one Flora to go with that. So I'm just going to add it to the spreadsheet. So I happen to need, you tab to the right, we'll do Adafruit. So this guy here is 659. Yeah. Control C, and you're just not seeing this. I didn't think you need to, but it's the same thing I've been doing before. 659. There's one of them. It's not a kit. It's assembled, and if I remember correctly, it does have a stemma port on it. No, does it? No. No stemma port on it. Let's take these guys out and all this out. And we'll put that in there. So this is for my floppy project. I just wasn't sure if I needed one of these. I have cables in the scrap bin, but I'm not sure I have it like this. So I just got one just to make sure. They had as a product last week. These little guys. These are mini digit display thingies on I2C. Kind of look like old calculator style. Like so. So little stemmas on it. It is a Turing Complete Labs. So effectively we have little LCDs with all the digits on it. It's very similar to what you see in old calculators or whatever. So. $53.79 here. I'll just flip over. $53.79. This Turing Complete Labs 10-digit monochrome LCD display. And we'll put that in here as LCD. Into that. And it was 5379. Two of them. Not a kit. Assembled. And yes, it has stemma. Okay, next thing. Finally back in stock. And I only had one of these boards, so I picked up two more for myself. It is the Grand Central. Okay. Metro M4 Grand Central. I'm funny, it still says beta edition in here. This is a little programming port in here, but it's like the Arduino Mega, except a little more thing. Oh, they put the power connector on crooked. Guys. Yeah, it definitely is crooked. I wonder if I can straighten it out. That's better. Now it's straight. Ooh, Constellation. I think that's what it is. Yep, Constellation. But this has this MD51 on it. We have SD card. Looks like we have an on-off. If you ever want lots of I/O ports, lots of GPIO and stuff like that, but in a very straightforward board, if you're used to Arduino, this is the board to get. This one, or it's a little breath in the other Metro I have here, which I have more than one of those boards. So we have two of these. So let's check here. Enter microcontrollers. I believe I have this one already in there because I have one 4064. There. Now we have three. So then we have the freebie. I think this is the freebie. This is the DSP310 pressure sensor. And I'll just add it to the sensors. And this is number 4494. I might already have this one already. 44, 44, 44. Yeah, I do. This makes number 2. And then these guys here are Grove to open wire connectors. I had some Grove with the other ones on the end, but I wanted some bare bones on it, so there is 5 of them here. And of course, our free proto board. I'll add that to my list of proto boards over here. Then we have the new item from them, the VML 7700 angled something something something. This one. It is a light lux sensor built by Katina. Yes, big contributor on the forum and stuff. So we have 2 of them. One of them I won't pin and one I will pin. So in the sensors, I don't think I have 5378 yet. Not in this form. Control F. 5378. That's right. No, it doesn't exist. So go back here. No. Back to this one. 78. This guy right here. Adafruit right angle VML 7 blah 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 with quick sensor. They're in the process busy of converting everything over to have these little jacks on the end, which I really like. Makes it easy to play with these things. So 5, 3, 7, 8, 2. Yes, it's a kit, not assembled, and yes, it has stemma ports. So one of these I will stemify. I mean pinfy. I will put pins on one of them, and one of them will not have pins on it. So that's for later. I will do that. That is it for those. What did I get anything else? Oh yes, the big ticket item. Where did I put the big ticket item? This guy right here. This is the Greaseweazle F7 Plus. So you put your floppy in here, you hook it up to the computer, auxiliary 12 volts. Now, the floppy drive control for a 3.5 inch, you can get away with the power from the USB, but if you put a 5 1/4 on here, a conversion job, you're going to need the auxiliary 12 volts on it. So, I did do some stuff on it already. I added in the extra pins that it didn't have on it. Here, and yeah, these guys are here, and then the two LEDs. Although I'm thinking I might take the white LED off and change it over to a, I don't know, a green LED or a red LED or something like that, because, whoa, is that bright. Very, very, very bright. So, now, in order to do our floppy drive experiment, I happen to need these. And we need that for our job. And I need some, where did I put them? Up here? No. Where is our heat shrink tubing? Did I put it up there? No. I see LEDs, lots of them. Battery. Ah, here it is. Heat shrink tubing. So, some heat shrink tubing. We're going to need some. So, what size do we need? Black. Is that big enough? No, a little on the tight side. How about blue? Could do it. Or we do green. I think green will work better. So we need probably 2 of them, because we will cut these in half. Like so. Okay, so 4 of them. Let's put that down there. Then we need to strip the wires on here. And then do the side. This is go from the Greaseweazle to the floppy drive and provide the power. Okay. And get our trash can out. Okay, so we need to put our heat shrink tubing down the wires here. Like so. And 2 grounds. So yellow is technically 12 volts, red is 5 volts, and the black's a ground. But as I said, on a 3.5 inch floppy, I believe they don't use the 12 volts for anything. Just use 5 volts. But the 5 1/4 drive, which I do have here, it's not on the, near the bench at the moment. So we are going to do yellow first. Now I kind of need something with arms on it. Just a sec. I need the cable. I need to be able to hold the wires firm. So what I want to do is a little bit like this. I don't want to quite make a knot, but I want to make a junction there. Like so. So I've interleaved the wires together, and I'm going to seal the joint with solder. Get this back up there again. Okay. See if we can get this over the thing here. There we go. Now, what we need in our tool here is the other half of this tool. Normally you use this for soldering, but in this case, heat shrink tubing. That's one. There's a magnet in the handle. It'll turn the thing off in a moment. So we need the next black wire. And on this guy, we need the next black wire, which is the one beside the yellow wire, which is this one, I think. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can do this one a little neater. Whoops. I really need the different tip on here. I need the wedge tip back on there. Okay. Yes, I have to actually cool it a little bit, because if I slide this heat shrink tubing on and it's really, really hot, it'll start shrinking the tube right away. Okay. There we go. Next black wire. Now, of course, I also need some solder too. It's running out there. Okay, that's another one. Let's do both the last two joints. So that's the black. Now we have to do the red. Now let's do the red. Okay, that's the red wire done. So now we slide our insulator over. I could have put a big super shrink wrap on it too. I should have done that actually. And this black one gets one over here. Get our blue wand out again. Okay. And then the red one. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. There you go. So that half goes into here, like so. Like so. We need a floppy drive, and I happen to have one here with a cable. Here. Epson. Okay, so this is going to go into here. Like so. And then this guy here goes like so. Okay, then we have a USB-A cable here, which I just dropped. Like so. Okay. And then we do have over here, I'll put it on anyway, but just in case. But I do have the 12 volt. Okay. That can go back in the drawer. Get it out of the way. Okay. So I have no idea how to do this yet. So okay, so we need a Python module. Control R. First of all, let's just make sure pip is up to date. It is. Pip install crc mod. Okay. Okay. Info. Okay. update. Okay, so let's see, info. Well, we can try read. See what happens when we do a read. That didn't work. Oh, read the specified disk to an image file. Okay. Test.img. Fatal. Okay, so we have to specify a format. Okay. Okay, compatible formats. Warning: optimized data routines are not found. Run scripts setup. sh. Okay. cd scripts setup. Oh, okay. Scripts setup. Okay, we've done some more. Still not quite right. So what are you expecting me to do? What else is in here? 49 Greaseweazle rules, C extension, Greaseweazle, GW Pi, miscellaneous. Okay. Oh, that's all the code. Okay. Okay, install the software, which I've done, I think. Linux. Yes. Yes. So GW info, which is what I did. Oops, GW info. Okay. Okay, building the weasel, user installation, usage, getting started. Oh, okay. Okay. So Commodore, there's IBM right there. IBM.1440. So which format do I read this? Well, SCP did something. Okay. I am image and IMA. Okay, so IMA. No. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I kind of read the disk. It just didn't like it. Command field, get flux status, no index. Okay. But the floppy spun. IMG and IMA are IBM MFM raw sector. Does it mean these disks aren't formatted? Could be there's no format on here yet. Just a sec, I'll be right back. I need to get a floppy disk. Okay, so I got some floppies that actually have data on it. So we will try one and see what happens. Okay. We'll try SCP because that was working. Oh, look! Raw flux. So yeah, so this disk here is not formatted. Brand new. Well, okay. 24 tracks later. See what happens. Remember, we have 80 tracks to read here, so because this is a 1.44 floppy, double-sided. Let's see, Gardens of Imagination, System Commander, Unknown Disk, Omni Page. Whoa, that's old. But I believe all these disks have files on it. Well, we're halfway down the floppy disk. Now there's another tool in here called Flux Engine that it goes through this card. So we'll try that out too. See what happens with it. Now I was hunting around for my Apple floppy drive and I can't find it. It's not that I don't have one. I have one built in, of course, into the Apple IIc, but I don't have an Apple floppy drive loose. I thought I did, and I can't find it at the moment. We are 67 tracks in. Almost done. Okay. That's curious. 81. Did it start at 1 or 0? No, it did start at 0. We had one more track than we need to. So ls minus la. Human. 72 meg. This all is on this thing? I wonder what's in that file. Yes. Well, it's got stuff in it. Okay. So you have to use other tools to interpret the raw image. Okay, so let's try instead. Let's go out of Greaseweazle. So we know Greaseweazle is working. So let's go into Flux Engine. Okay. LS Tools. Do I have to build this? Okay, CD, what's the arch? Any binaries? IBM. Okay, so that's all raw code. LS Flux. Oh, wow, okay. So I've made it. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I had to just to make it. Okay, so we need a bunch of stuff installed. Okay. Right there. Apt install. Okay. Okay, so zlib, can we install that? No. Zlib 1g dev, I bet is what we need. Oops. Okay. Just let me clean up to here for a sec here. That can be removed. -y. So our next one we need to do was SQLite. Okay. Done. Our next one we need to install is protobuf. Protobuf. Not sure which one do we want. Okay. And then it was udev, libudev. Let's see, udev. No, libudev. Yeah, there we go, libudev dev. Okay, let's go back to Flux Engine here, see if we can do a make. Package config packages installed. I have installed those. What the heck you want me to do? Apt install. It's installed. And I've installed everything else. So what are you complaining about? Flux Engine, where are you? There. These package config packages are installed. Okay. Well, what happens if I do pkg config zlib? Nothing. Okay, man, pkg config. What the hell are you whining about? List all. Libs, debug, error, silence, short, exact version, print requires. Mod version, print error, debug, define. Well, that's new. Don't know what it's whining about. Let's throw this inside of a Google search here for a second, find out what's going on. Yeah, okay. Exactly where it's coming from. Where, how, because how the flux engine, making flux engines. Okay. Bill of materials. No, it's not what I want to build. Not programmable. Building the firmware cell. Building the client. Okay, so let's just make sure here. apt install. So they're talking about that one, that one, that one, that one. I think I already got a couple of these. That one. Why am I pulling bullseye? Vi etc. Was it apt? Sources dot d not good. William, how about you actually do the job on the right machine? Duh. Have to install. Duh. We'll just try this again here. Yeah. 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 And one more. Let's see what happens. Okay. One more package got installed. Here we go. Grind, 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 grind. Just missing a package. $702 lines. Heck, you know that thing looks like a CMake file. Okay, LS Miss LA. What do we have here? Well, that's funky. Well, we are definitely driving our floppy disk. Okay. Something on there. Okay. LS and SLA. H IBM.img. Okay. Box engine, debug, unstripped. Okay, so we done it, connecting it up. Yeah, we done that. Detail. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have a working floppy drive, we have a working interface. Now I actually really have to learn how to use the software. But we don't have yet the interface board to connect it to the microcontroller like Lady Ada was doing. Don't have that yet. I'm kind of still waiting for them to produce that board. I think the board is the Gerber files there. I could probably get the board built. I've never done that before. Okay. So, we know it does things. Those are 18 sectors, 80 tracks. Wonder what's in that last. Oops. Damn it. Wrong screen. Last IBM. That is a disk image. That is correct. You can see that stuff right there. There's not a system disk. So we're going to need some software to interpret the image. Have to figure that out. But the board works. Everything is working correctly. I should be able to put this with a 5 1/4 on. But I have to set that up for that. So I really need to go back and look at some of those short videos of Lady Ada to see what she was exactly doing. But we do have the floppy working. Now, if only you find the Apple floppy drive. Haven't found that yet. I might actually have to get some off eBay. But that'd be fun. So, and in theory, we should be able to the Greaseweazle code. Well, the code used in the Greaseweazle, I think she ported it to a microcontroller using CircuitPython and stuff. I need to find out more about that. Don't know exactly how she did all this. But that's been 1 hour and 10 minutes basically. I'll leave you at for your rest of your afternoon. And I'll get back to you when I learn more about this. So that's pretty good. Woo! So there you go. All the blinky lights under there. See the very bright white LED. But it works.